Electrical wiring is an electrical installation of cabling and associated devices such as switches, distribution boards, sockets and light fittings in a structure. In other words, electrical wiring is the electrical power distribution through the wires in a perfect manner for economic use of wiring conductors inside a room or building with better load control. Firstly, we will see factor affecting the choice of wiring. 1. Durability. Types of wiring selected should conform to standard specifications, so that it is durable, that is, without being affected by weather conditions, fumes, etc. 2. Safety. The wiring must provide safety against leakage, shock and fire hazards for the operating personnel. 3. Appearance. Electrical wiring should give an aesthetic appeal to the interiors. 4. Cost. It should not be prohibitively expensive. 5. Accessibility. The switches and plug points provided should be easily accessible. There must be provision for further extension of the wiring system, if necessary. 6. Maintenance cost. The maintenance cost should be a minimum. 7. Mechanical safety. The wiring must be protected against any mechanical damage. Electrical wiring basically 3 types. There are 1. Internal or house wiring. 2. Overhead wiring. 3. Underground wiring. Internal or house wiring consists of an electrical wiring system that distributes energy to be used in equipment and appliances around the house or indoor. It also involves the proper installation and operation of the electrical outlets, switches, breakers, meter base and different electrical circuits. Commonly, internal or house wiring is 4 types. 1. Cleat wiring. 2. Casing wiring. 3. Batten wiring. 4. Conduit wiring. Cleat wiring. This wiring comprises of PVC insulated wires or ordinary wire that are braided and compounded. They are held on walls and ceilings using porcelain cleats with grooves, wood or plastic. It is a temporary wiring system, therefore making it unsuitable for domestic premises. Moreover, cleat wiring system is rarely being used these days. Some advantages of cleat wiring. It is simple and cheap wiring system. Most suitable for temporary use, that is under construction building or army camping. As the cables and wires of cleat wiring system is in open air, therefore fault in cables can be seen and repair easily. Cleat wiring system installation is easy and simple. Some disadvantages of cleat wiring. Appearance is not so good. Cleat wiring can't be used for permanent use because sag may be occurring after some time of the usage. In this wiring system, the cables and wiring is in open air, therefore, oil, steam, humidity, smoke, rain, chemical and acidic effect may damage the cables and wires. It is not lasting wire system because of the weather effect, risk of fire and wear and tear. Casing wiring. It was quite popular in the past, but it is considered obsolete these days due to the popularity of the conduit wiring system. The cables used in this electric wiring were PVC, wire or any other approved insulated cables. The cables were carried through the wooden casing enclosures, where the casing was made of a strip of wood with parallel grooves cut lengthwise for accommodating the cables. Some advantages of casing wiring. It is cheap wiring system as compared to conduit wiring systems. It is strong and long-lasting wiring system. Stay for long time in the field due to strong insulation of capping and casing. It stays safe from oil, steam, smoke and rain. No risk of electric shock due to covered wires and cables in casing and capping. Some disadvantages casing wiring. There is a high risk of fire in casing and capping wiring system. Not suitable in the acidic, alkalis and humidity conditions. Costly repairing and need more material. Material can't be found easily in the contemporary. Batten wiring. This is when a single electrical wire or a group of wires are laid over a wooden batten. The wires are held to the batten using a brass clip and spaced at an interval of 10 cm for horizontal runs and 15 cm for vertical runs. Some advantages of batten wiring. Batten wiring installation is simple and easy. It is cheap as compared to other electrical wiring systems. Its paraphrase is good and beautiful. It is strong and long-lasting. Some disadvantages of batten wiring. It can't be installed in the humidity, chemical effects, open and outdoor areas. There is a high risk of fire in batten wiring system. Not safe from external wear and tear and weather. Heavy wires can't be used in batten wiring system. Conduit wiring. There are two additional types of conduit wiring according to pipe installation. 1. Surface conduit wiring and 2. Concealed conduit wiring. Surface conduit wiring. If conduits installed on roof or wall, it is known as surface conduit wiring. In this wiring method, they make holes on the surface of wall on equal distances and conduit is installed then with the help of rowel plugs. Concealed conduit wiring. If the conduits are hidden inside the wall slots with the help of plastering, it is called concealed conduit wiring. In other words, the electrical wiring system inside wall, roof or floor with the help of plastic or metallic piping is called concealed conduit wiring. Obliviously, it is the most popular, beautiful, stronger and common electrical wiring system nowadays. Some advantages of concealed conduit wiring system. It is a safe wiring system. Safe from chemical effects, humidity and other external factors. No risk of shock. It is aesthetically appealing. No risk of wear and tear, fire or damaged cable insulation. Renovations can be easily performed as you can replace old wires easily. Some disadvantages of concealed conduit wiring system. Expensive as compared to surface conduit wiring. Changing the location of switches or appliances is difficult. Installation is complex. Hard to find defects in the wiring. Adding additional conduit in future is a tedious task. Overhead wiring. An overhead wiring or overhead power line is a structure used in electric power transmission and distribution to transmit electrical energy along large distances. It consists of one or more conductors suspended by towers or poles. Since most of the insulation is provided by air, overhead power lines are generally the lowest cost method of power transmission for large quantities of electric energy. Underground wiring. Underground wiring is the replacement of overhead wiring providing electrical power or telecommunications, with underground cables. This is typically performed for fire prevention and to make the power lines less susceptible to outages during high wind thunderstorms or heavy snow or ice storms. An added benefit of undergrounding is the aesthetic quality of the landscape without the power lines. Undergrounding can increase the initial costs of electric power transmission and distribution but may decrease operational costs over the lifetime of the cables. Dear viewers, thanks for watching the video. If you have any question, write in the comment box. Don't forget to like and share. More update, please subscribe our channel Learning Engineering and get notification to press the bell icon.